this is what we call the Pakistan multi-billion rupee education economy, and who better than a great guest, of course, Lubna Panjwani Sahiba. Of course, she is a legend, and of course, Barrister Atta Khan, who represents Happy Home School, and of course, one of the best schools in Pakistan. They have over 50 branches now, 50
Yes,
in the
we're on
city.
52, right.
Second and third generation of education, of course, and very enterprising. Parvez Haroon was a chairman Pakistan Sindh Institution Council. I think he has some personal issues, so we'll talk about it. So I'll open, so Athar, how is this education industry transforming? मतलब of course with AI and of course पहले तो हम इस पे बात करते हैं transforming into from traditional school to robotics, STEM subjects and everything. Do you see a change happening right now in Pakistan?
Okay, so it might not be a vote of confidence for the schooling sector that we're still in a very confused state, or that the impact of AI, how deep it is, or how will it impact the future workforce of Pakistan. But we're very confident, and we are hopeful that it will reap a lot of benefits for the education sector. It's making life easier for the teachers, for instance, that a lot of time was being consumed in copy checking and making timetables, structuring their lesson plans, but that all is being sorted by AI right now, and we are adopting it with full scale, full force. We're accepting it. First, we are asking our teachers to be AI trained, our managers to be AI trained. We are allowing our students to use AI within the classrooms. What we have done in our schools is that out of the 5 days, we have dedicated 1 day for digital literacy, where they won't be carrying their backpacks. We won't be asking them to bring in the books within the classrooms. So we're asking them to just utilize
The transition
these tools
कब
and
तक
resources.
होगी? In 2 years or 3 years? Or?
It's ever evolving, Ali Saab. AI is ever evolving. We have no idea where it is going. What kind of skills will our future workforce need when they enter the job market, or when they become entrepreneurs of this society.
Okay.
But what we need to teach them is, we need to teach them resilience. We need to teach them to be flexible, to be adaptable. So these are some core skills which we want our students to learn within our schooling system.
Okay, Mrs. Panjwani, you see Karachi school scene or education evolving. Of course, I went to St. Peter's, learned it from Sir Simon Dilemma, of course, late, great man.
Sorry, say that again. I couldn't get it.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
जी, so you see the Karachi school evolving now. आप क्या देखती हैं, of course, from a purely teachers or from perspective, ये जो school है, ये आज जो है, ये क्या 2030 में वो रहेगा, किस तरह से change हो रही है माँ?
अच्छा, अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. Hello. अच्छा जी. First of all, I would like to appreciate the previous panel. बड़ा ज़बरदस्त बोले. हम उसी पे build up भी करेंगे बहुत सारी चीज़ों को, और आपके सवाल को भी साथ लेके चलेंगे. मुझे उर्दू बाज़ार के नाम से ना अपना बचपन याद आ गया. जब मेरा रिज़ल्ट होता था, रिज़ल्ट के फ़ौरन बाद लोग तो पेरेंट्स आज के दौर में लेके जाते हैं ना सिलेबस ख़रीदने के लिए. My father used to take me to Urdu Bazaar to buy the books to spend the holidays. And that's where I became the avid reader, right? So, thank you for taking me back to the memory lane. Getting back to this. देखिए, हम इस वक्त जो है ना, ये सवाल हमारे लिए invalid हो जाना चाहिए था, क्योंकि अभी हम एक recent conference में बैठे हुए थे. वहाँ से एक बच्चा गुजरा. I asked him, बेटा, what have you been reading recently? और उसका जवाब मुझे क्या मिला? सिलेबस से वक्त ही नहीं मिलता, करिकुलम से टाइम ही नहीं मिलता जो हम कुछ पढ़ें और कुछ. That was heart-wrenching.
Yes.
So I asked him another question. I said, अच्छा, करिकुलम में सिलेबस में क्या अच्छा लगता है? What do you like the best? And the answer was, all that does not come in the examination. ये हमारा डायलेमा, ये हमारी जनरेशन अब है, क्योंकि जेन अल्फ़ा आ चुका हुआ है, और अभी जेन अल्फ़ा को केटर करने के लिए हमारे टीचर्स भी तैयार नहीं हैं और हमारी सोसाइटी भी तैयार नहीं, और वो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, अभी हम उससे बहुत दूर हैं, अनफॉर्चुनेटली।
बिल्कुल. So Atul, as a school owner, of course, inflation is high, and there is issues, and I'm sure I understand you might be, of course, while the common perception. By the way, I was making a documentary with the BBC in Syria, and there was this jihadi who was aiming with a rocket launcher, and he asked me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Pakistan." वो जो जहादी था उसने अपना रॉकेट लॉन्चर नीचे रखा और पीछे मुझे देख के कहता है, ब्रदर दैट्स अ वेरी डेंजरस कंट्री, राइट? सो दैट इज़ द काइंड ऑफ परसेप्शन. तो स्कूल ओनर्स आर अ विक्टिम ऑफ परसेप्शन. इफ somehow they are the worst, perceived as worst or the evil guys of the society somehow from the. I know for the fact how much you do contribute, even at times let people go, and of course, but do you see, so in these times of crunch, do you feel the pain or the crunch financially, what is happening in Pakistan now?
Of course, see, जो आपने चीज़ अभी मेंशन की है, I'll tell you something. There was an 82-page judgment by Justice Saqib Nisar, the former Chief Justice of Pakistan.
Yes.
And his starting line was that behind every industry as rich as the education industry, there is always a mafia. So स्कूल वालों को तो एक तरह से माफिया कंसिडर किया जाता है, जबकि I'll tell you something, we are self-funded. We don't need to open these schools or run these institutions. That's the government's role to do that. It's Article 25A में enshrined है that every child should get free compulsory education. So because of the lacking of the government, and you have heard it so many times, numerous times, that why private schools are getting mushroom growth in the society, why are they growing so much and then they're earning so much income. While running a school, it's a painful business. You have a responsibility. Firstly, I have 25,000 students in my institution. I wake up every day, sleep every day thinking about these students, the future generation of Pakistan. If I am lacking somewhere, if I'm not adopting to digital literacy, if I'm not adopting to all these modern technology, if I'm not reinvesting in the schooling industry, I'll be a dead elephant in the market. And I don't want to be that. जिस तरह हर इंसान ज़िंदगी गुजारता है कि आज मैं नहीं मरूंगा, उस तरह से हर बिजनेसमैन ऐसे ज़िंदगी गुजारता है कि मेरे बिजनेस में लॉस नहीं होना चाहिए, मेरा बिजनेस बंद नहीं होना चाहिए. So calling it a business obviously gives a negative connotation to the private schools, but actually we're doing a very good service. It's a noble profession. I tell all industry leaders कि आपके पास अगर स्कूल के प्लॉट हैं, develop real estate. आपका जो टॉपिक था, education being a multi-billion-dollar or multi-billion rupee industry, I'll tell you something, real estate development जहाँ पे भी होती है, they make sure that there is a school plot over there, there is a hospital plot over there. So what a school does is it builds a community. आपका अगर प्लॉट स्कूल के पास होगा या उसके पीछे वाली गली में होगा, I'll tell you something, आपकी प्रॉपर्टी की मार्केट प्राइस 25%, 20% से उसी दिन इंक्रीज़ हो जाएगी जिस वक्त SBCA मास्टर प्लान ने उस प्लॉट को एमिनिटी प्लॉट फॉर एजुकेशन मार्क किया होगा. सो दैट इज़ द काइंड ऑफ कंट्रीब्यूशन विद द एजुकेशन इंडस्ट्री इज़ मेकिंग, विच इज़ नॉट ए डायरेक्ट कंट्रीब्यूशन. डायरेक्टली तो एजुकेशन इंडस्ट्री 2-3% आपकी 370 बिलियन इंडस्ट्री के कंट्रीब्यूट कर रही है, बट इनडायरेक्ट, Ms. Lubna will agree with me that education is a sector which is a root for every other profession. So though we are contributing 2 to 3% in the economy, जो 98% भी है हमारा of the GDP output, it's also linked to the education sector. So indirectly we are contributing. It's just the fact कि GDP को जब आप analyze करते हैं, if you are producing a low skilled workforce, your output will also be of low quality. It's just that we have to produce high skilled workers to produce high quality output. It's about the productivity of the GDP, it's the quality of the GDP, it's about the quality of our export. So it's all linked with the education sector.
Ms. Panjwani, so this school mafia which we talked about, the infamous, probably a mafia member sitting here next to you, right? नहीं तो आप you've served everywhere, right? In and out, you see this, and of course this. एक प्रॉब्लम तो है कि ऑफ कोर्स क्योंकि क्रंच टाइम में पेरेंट्स आर नॉट बीन एबल टू पे द फीस. मैंने कुछ स्टैटिस्टिक्स जमा किए एज अ जर्नलिस्ट टू most of these people were habitual people, right, which do not pay. Most are habitual because last thing you want to compromise is your child's fees. They would go out, eat. I'm giving you the devil's perspective. Ke, they'll go eat out on a KFC twice, but would not pay a child's fee because they know, you know, they won't say no. At times they abuse the system too. You see that happening?
Certainly, it is happening, and it should not happen.
जी.
Both the things are there.
जी.
What's the solution? I think a school owner can tell us better than I
See, the
do.
market is vast. There are all kinds of schools in the market.
जी.
It's a competitive market with all fee structures, with the kind of resources each and every school is doing. And I'll tell you something, all private schools making an effort in the community is doing a wonderful job. They have taken up the role of the government without any funding,
Especially in Karachi.
especially in Karachi. Yes, I do not agree with franchise systems, with schools जो कि 120 या 240 गज में खोलते हैं, वो they're wasting the time of our future workforce, literally. So I have an objection with that. Some people might not agree, but accessibility to education must increase, and we're playing that part. So given that parents जो कि pay नहीं कर पाते fees, if it's not relatable to their economic background, they can opt for another school of a lower fee structure.
अच्छा, अब इसमें ये बात भी है ना कि देखें प्राइवेट स्कूल्स की भी डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज हैं.
जी.
ठीक है, और आप अपनी जेब को देख के उस स्कूल में लेकर जाते हैं. जब हमारा पेरेंट एम्बिशियस हो जाता है थोड़ा सा कि भाई मुझे पढ़ाना तो उस स्कूल में है, मुझे लेनी मर्सिडीज़ है, जेब में मेरे पैसा है वेस्पा का, तो मैं क्या करूँ? फिर वहाँ जाके ना ये प्रॉब्लम आती है. हालांकि वही टीचर्स हैं जहाँ बात आती है वो कैपेसिटी डेवलपमेंट ऑफ टीचर्स की है.
अच्छा, Mr. Panjwani, you know the teacher's role. Do you
Yeah.
think the schools are adequately funding their teachers, or you know उनकी capacity enhancement में इतना पैसा लगाया जा रहा है, and are the teachers still underpaid?
That's exactly I was coming
Yeah.
to. कि देखें टीचर्स वो कैटेगरी स्कूल वाइज मैं आपको बता रही हूँ कि पेरेंट्स कम एन ऑब्जेक्ट दैट वाई द स्कूल्स आर टेकिंग समर ब्रेक फी.
Yes.
अब आप देखें ना कि वो समर ब्रेक के अंदर इंसेट चल रहा होता है, टीचर्स तो आ रहे हैं, उनकी सैलरीज भी जा रही हैं, स्कूल के सारे यूटिलिटी बिल्स भी आ रहे हैं, तो फिर ये बनता नहीं है ना. स्कूल हैज़ टू हैव दैट इनकम इन देयर हैंड. सो यस, some schools are doing it, as I said, categorized हैं schools भी, but there is need for more.
Yes.
Do more, do more, do more.
I'll make a comment on it. Sorry, Ali साहब, आप सवाल पूछने वाले थे. I'll make a comment on it that the education sector, the education is the first line of defense for Pakistan right now. It's not the soldiers on the borders.
Yes.
They're doing a wonderful job. It's not the stock market. It's not your textile industry. It is, if you want to see the future of Pakistan, just take a glimpse in the classroom. आपको पता लग जाएगा कि आपकी फ्यूचर वर्कफोर्स क्या है या किस डायरेक्शन पे जा रही है या उसका माइंडसेट क्या है. सो जो आपने टीचर्स की बात की दैट दे आर बीइंग अंडरपेड, येस देयर आर स्कूल्स व्हिच अंडरपे दोज टीचर्स जो कि गलत करते हैं, बिकॉज इफ़ यू बीइंग अंडरपेड, व्हाट मोटिवेशन विल यू कम विद टू द स्कूल टू टीच दोज स्टूडेंट्स?
Then let me ask you, so a mathematics teacher in primary must be earning what 50,000-60,000 rupees now, right? And somebody in A levels and O levels would be 5 lakh का भी हो सकता है, 2 lakh. Is this true?
Very
or-
true. It is true.
This is how it
It
works.
is true.
वही
But-
कैटेगराइजेशन की बात होगी.
जी जी.
It also depends in what kind of fee structure a school has.
Okay.
If a fee structure of a school is, let's say, 5,000 rupees, they can't pay a teacher 30,000 rupees per month.
So
That's impossible.
I'm part of a study from World Bank, and we are actually devising a strategy for Pakistan. They'll be investing $2 billion soft loans to governments. You won't see that money coming into it, but I'm part of it somehow. I was talking to it. Do you envision a university in, let's suppose, 2035? और अब तो idea ये है because of AI taking over and everything, you won't have universities or that degree in that same way. The school would be more important, especially the primary education. What's your take on this? school taking up or school being universities in future, in 10 years?
School transcending into a university?
Yes.
So there's a study by Arizona State University. What they have done is they have transformed their curriculum into an AI curriculum because they think that their subjects, what they are teaching, is redundant now, and they'll just be wasting the time of these students. So we have to learn from these universities because again, Ali साहब एक चीज़ है जो मैं हमेशा इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स को भी बोलता हूँ, you need to come and converse with the schools. You need to bridge that gap. We need to know what you need right now. अगर हमें नहीं पता लगेगा कि इंडस्ट्री की नीड क्या है तो हम उनको पढ़ाएंगे क्या वही ट्रेडिशनल बुक्स? That's not it. That's not the end of our road.
Punjabi, do you see now more parents, especially the secondary section, of course, 9, 10, 11, 12, and A levels and O levels, more going towards homeschooling now? Or of course, is this a big new industry coming up?
Well, post-COVID era, yes, it started happening. However, there are pros and cons of it. Personally, I'm not in favor of homeschooling at all because the socialization factor misses out. You know, घर में तो आप पढ़ा रहे हैं, इंटरेक्शन भी हो रहा है,
और the teamwork
लेकिन हमारे लिटरेसी लेवल पे सवाल आ जाता है, क्या हमारे पेरेंट्स इतने लिटरेट हैं? हम यहाँ पे टीचर्स की ट्रेनिंग की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ट्रेनिंग तो घर पे पढ़ाने के लिए भी ज़रूरी है ना? क्या हम ट्यूशन बेस्ड ट्रेनिंग की बात कर रहे हैं? नहीं ना। होम स्कूलिंग में हमारा पेरेंट ही पढ़ा लिखा अनफॉर्चुनेटली इतना नहीं है, उसके पास वक्त भी नहीं है, तो ये होम स्कूलिंग होगी कैसे? और होगी तो बच्चे के पीयर सपोर्ट कहाँ जाएगा? आई फर्मली बिलीव इन ग्रुप एंड पीयर सपोर्ट लर्निंग, वो कहाँ जाएगी? सो पर्सनली आई एम नॉट इन फेवर ऑफ इट. यस, ट्रेंड आया और उसकी वजह क्या थी? इकोनॉमिक क्रंच. ठीक है?
I think you want to add something?
As a society, we are not ready for homeschooling right now. हमारे बेसिक मसले इतने ज़्यादा हैं कि पानी नहीं आ रहा, गैस नहीं है, बिजली नहीं है, इंटरनेट की कनेक्टिविटी नहीं है. How do you think a mother would give time to a child with regards to his or her studies? They can't. They're solving other major issues. ये developed countries का एक concept है. Though I'm not against homeschooling, yes, the concepts of homeschooling जिसमें individual attention मिलता है बच्चे को और एक conceptual learning और बेहतर तरीके से हो सकती है, that those ethos can be are transferable in schools as well. आप schools में भी ये सब चीज़ें implement करते हैं with a smaller class size, more teachers, teacher-student ratio आप change कर दें, and you can have those focus zones, collaborative zones within the classrooms and then deliver the same kind of advantage which you might have with homeschooling.
देखिए उसके एक प्रॉब्लम और भी इसमें चैलेंज आता है आगे चल के पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट के हवाले से. जब प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में वो स्टूडेंट जाते हैं तो उनको इंटरेक्ट करना है हर तरह के लोगों से. क्या वो उसके लिए रेडी हो जाएंगे? क्या जब उनके टेस्ट हो रहे होंगे, जो एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट हो रहे होंगे, हमने देखे ऐसे लोग एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट लेते हुए कि वो अच्छी भली सीधी टाई को उल्टा कर देते हैं, कंफ्यूज हो गए, हाथ यूँ काँप रहे होते हैं. कि क्यों होता है? ये कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग मेजर्स जो स्कूल में होते हैं, अपने राइट के लिए फाइट करना, वो घर में तो परों में छुपे हुए होते हैं. तो ये वाली चीज़ें सारी मिसिंग हो जाती है.
You'll just be producing more introverts than extroverts.
कुछ पेरेंट्स ये कहते हैं कि जी हम स्कूल में पढ़ाते हैं, लेकिन जो स्कूल के वो घर में पढ़ाते हैं, लेकिन जो पैसा बच जाता है उससे हम उनको जिम भेज देते हैं, वहाँ पे वो इंटरेक्शन कर लेते हैं. सो देयर आर पीपल हु आर स्टिल इन फेवर ऑफ इट.
Sorry, so I always believe that Happy Home has cracked the code in sociology part because
Happy Palace.
Happy Palace, sorry, and of course, and a lot of other schools. इस कराची डेमोग्राफिक्स भी तो चेंज हो रही है. फिर नॉर्थ नाज़िमाबाद एक एरिया था जहाँ पे पहला मैकडोनल्ड्स खोला, हार्डीज, ऑल दीज रेस्टोरेंट्स, एंड वन ऑफ द रीजंस व्हाई ऑल ऑफ दीज ओपन रेस्टोरेंट्स ओपन वाज नॉर्थ नाज़िमाबाद हैज़ द हाईएस्ट होम ओनर रेशियो इन पाकिस्तान. और जो होम ओनर होता है उसके पास एक्सेसिबल फंड्स होते हैं. ऑफ कोर्स दे कुड ईट आउट एंड स्पेंड मोर मनी ऑन अ फूड एंड दिस. So when you're opening a new branch, do you take that demographic, do surveys, or you take data points before opening a school?
हमारे पास जब डिमांड आती है कि ये इलाका है, फॉर एग्जांपल वी रिसेंटली ओपनड अ स्कूल इन नॉर्थ कराची सेक्टर 11B. अच्छा वो पहले
You opened one of the biggest branches.
one
right?
of the biggest
I've
branches.
seen it.
Yes.
yeah.
So it's a beautiful campus, purpose-built campus. So that becomes a gift to the community. You know, it's not just कि हैवी पैलेस को उधर कैंपस खोलना है.
Yes.
वी सी कि उधर डिमांड है, उधर हमारे डेमोग्राफिक्स मीट हो रहे हैं, हमारे फीस स्ट्रक्चर अफोर्डेबल है उधर, और इधर ऑल्टरनेट जो ऑप्शंस हैं दे आर नॉट प्रोवाइडिंग द बेस्ट ऑफ क्वालिटी फॉर नाउ. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दे आर बैड स्कूल्स, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग दैट they're not doing enough maybe. So because we have a successful model, we have expanded within Karachi. We have 52 campuses all over Karachi, and the parents are confident with us, the teachers are happy working with us. So we have cracked the code like you said, and we only need to expand now and open more campuses so that we can cater to that demographic, that part of the community which is being deprived of quality education. It's just about giving them opportunity.
And so but do you do any scientific data research, or you take into account data
We
and
do.
of course before opening this?
We do take into account what is the population within
Demographics,
that 2
density.
kilometer radius, and what will be the transportation charges, for instance, what kind of homeowners are there, how many families are living within a 200 square yard or a 400 square yard house, and whether it will be affordable for them or not. And not only that, but also how willing are they to induct or admit their child in a quality education institute.
Ji, you want to
Acha
add?
ji, I was born in North Nazabad.
Ji.
I've been brought up in North Nazabad, and I still live in North Nazabad.
Amazing
Okay, ji.
area. Yeah.
It is no wonder the central itself is the densest area, और ज़्यादा पढ़े लिखे लोग भी आपको वहाँ मिलेंगे. I'll give you an example. I'm a die-hard Rotarian. जितने रोटरी क्लब्स हैं उसमें से इस साइड पे नॉर्थ नाज़ाबाद वाली साइड पे कोई रोटरी क्लब नहीं था. I used to go all the way to across the Clifton Bridge to attend all the meetings. And one day I spoke to the the district governor. I said, Dr. Aftab Imam, I live in North Nazabad and I don't see a single Rotary club in this area.
अच्छा, आफ्ताब इमाम सही. Okay.
Yeah. So I said, I don't see a single Rotary club in North Nazabad area. जबकि इसके इंटरैक्ट क्लब्स भी हैं जो स्कूल्स के अंदर बहुत इफेक्टिव रोल हमारा यूथ प्ले कर सकता है. एंड हिज इमीडिएट रिस्पॉन्स वाज गो अहेड, यू आर रेडी टू डू इट, एंड दैट्स हाउ आई चार्टर्ड द क्लब देयर. सो हैविंग सेड दिस, हमारी जो पीछे वाली बात हो रही थी टीचर कॉम्पिटेंसी और ट्रेनिंग की, एक
Yes.
फ्लिप साइड भी है. एक फ्लिप साइड हमारा ये है कि एआई आने के बाद और डिजिटलाइजेशन के बाद टीचर्स अपने आप को खुद भी ट्रेन कर सकते हैं. देयर आर नंबर ऑफ फ्री ट्रेनिंग्स ऑनलाइन गोइंग ऑन ऑल द टाइम. इट्स ऑल अबाउट मोटिवेशन एंड विलिंगनेस, एंड इट्स ऑल अबाउट द स्कूल स्टेक होल्डर्स to encourage them and give them the time and a breather to go and get themselves developed professionally.
So thank you. You want to add a last, and then of course we move on. Just before that, I'm envisioning. So I'm part of a project where we're opening community centers in North Nazimabad, New Karachi. Karachi needs more community centers कि जहाँ पे हमारे बुजुर्ग या मिडिल एज लोग जो है वो जाके चेस खेलें, even PlayStation खेलें, sports pedal खेलें, right? To this, and I'm
fantastic.
talking about the lowest part. So we are opening one in North Karachi. We're opening the second one in North Nazimabad, another one in Korangi, 2 more in Landi and Korangi. This is privately funded projects. We have the
Fantastic.
money and we are planning it. It would be on acres. Yes, your ending statement.
No, I agree with you, and I tell something कि education sector भी है ना, उसकी gym economics हो गई है. What is gym economics? Gym economics is that you will opt for a gym close to your house. Say because transportation charges have increased, fuel charges have increased. So if you're building these community centers within these densely populated areas, you're doing a service to the community.
And in the end, how do you... Well, you have huge buildings, billions of infrastructure lying vacant in the evenings, right? How could schools upsell their stuff and of course...
Okay, so we have thought about it to serve the underprivileged background families, that they can come in and they can be taught in those classrooms. There are some schools which give their buildings for tuition centers, but that disturbs the standard of the building. But yes, for the underprivileged students, what we can do is, and we need support from the government on that end, on that end only, that we are ready to provide you with buildings rent free, and you can send in those underprivileged students, and we're ready to teach them as well. So that
just
is
to give
something
you a
we can do.
perspective, अगर सिंध गवर्नमेंट अपना एजुकेशन बजट ख़त्म कर दे and just give a fee voucher, it'd be 31,000 rupees per month
Yes, per student.
per student, 31,000, right? And we have 60% of Sindh students out of secondary schools, just to give you a perspective.
Ali Sahib, I charge between 10 and 20,000 rupees. What I am providing, I have robotics, I have foreign languages, I have confidence building events. We have a lot of things in our school which we're doing. Our infrastructure is great. We have auditoriums, science lab, computer labs, and whatnot, playgrounds, spacious playgrounds. If that 31,000 is given to private schools, and let's say that those underprivileged students, they also get admitted in those private schools, we are ready to invest in them. We will have more taxpayers, we will have more entrepreneurs, we will have more engineers that way. Right now, 26 million children are out of school. It's a waste of workforce.
I agree.
We have not reached our productivity as we could have.
Yeah, concluding remarks.
Yeah. So I've been associated with Oxford University Press for quite some time, and I was spearheading a project called Oxford Scholarly Schools Program, right? And the rubrics which I had, along with my counterpart in UK, the one which we had developed, categorically was focusing in two major things: libraries and the sports area, the recreation area.
Yes.
We were not giving certificate to any such schools that did not have library without lock and key. Libraries तो बहुत जगह हैं, लेकिन वो lock and key के अंदर है, the children are not having access to them. उसका होना ना होना बराबर. Then recreational area भी नहीं है, sports भी नहीं है, वो घर के अंदर एक छोटी सी जगह में जो स्कूल बने हुए हैं, and they are asking for the quality school certificates. My friends, things have changed. हमें भी स्पोर्ट्स ग्राउंड चाहिए था, लेकिन अब बहुत ज़्यादा नीड हो गई है लाइब्रेरी की, क्योंकि हमारे पास फोकस इकोनॉमी नहीं है. ठीक है ना?
Thank you. We need to conclude
Yeah.
this now.
Yeah.
Thank you for Atal and of course Mrs. Panjwani
Thank
for
you
joining
साहब
us.
for having us. मैंने अभी इमरान साहब से यही बात कर रहा था कि ये जो इवेंट आपने मुनाकिद किया है कराची शहर के अंदर, ये ईद है एजुकेशन सेक्टर के लिए, स्कूल
thank you.
ओनर्स के लिए, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, एड टेक के लिए. सो फैंटास्टिक जॉब अली साहब.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having
It's
us.
a team effort, Dr. Saad effort. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you.